Call Pharmaceuticals, I spoke here a few months ago at the last meeting, and today I can say that we're a phase 3 clinical stage company. Our core technology is our nanoparticle, our MPP technology. That's our mucus penetrating particle technology, which enhances pharmacokinetics for locally administered medications. And at the last meeting, we were still research phase. We were in the clinic, but we hadn't had any outcomes yet, and recently announced some of our results. We had success in both a phase 2 trial and a phase 3 trial, and we were able to get there in less than 2 years from the preclinical stage. We are targeting front, middle, and back of the eye diseases with these local delivered technologies, and our lead program is KPI-121, which is an MPP formulation at different concentrations of loteprednol etabinate. In addition, we have a medicinal chemistry program in-house, and we're developing our own novel receptor tyrosine kinases targeting the VEGF receptor, and there it's a combination of MPP delivery and the appropriate selectivity profile to favor long-term safety. Here's our current internal eye care pipeline. As you can see, we've finished our first phase 3 trial in post-surgical and inflammation. We were successful in achieving all endpoints with statistical significance at all times and all doses. In addition, we did our first phase 2, phase 3 dry eye study, and we hit statistical significance at week 2 and week 4 for our co-primary endpoint of sign. In addition, we have another study of KPI-121 looking at meibomian gland disease, which we'll read out this summer, and we plan to select our clinical development candidate for the RTKI program this summer. This is the results from our phase 3 post-surgical inflammation study, and this is looking at the 1% BID dose group. And we had a total in the study, we had 380 patients, and as you can see, we hit p-values in the ITT population at both endpoints at day 8. The other study we ran, which read out a little bit later, was our first in man for dry eye with no previous studies or previous dose ranging. We're very happy that we hit our sign endpoint, which was conjunctival hyperemia at week 2 and week 4. We also had another primary endpoint of symptom, which we chose to be ocular discomfort. And we had nice change from baseline, and we had separation throughout the study, but we did not achieve statistical significance in the ITT population. However, when you look at a subgroup analysis and looking at frequency of ocular discomfort, we just missed statistical significance. And had we hit that in the ITT population, that would be the first time anybody's hit a sign and a symptom in a dry eye trial. We've just had our clinical advisory board meeting, and we're really excited about the next steps for our dry eye program. The surgical program, we know exactly what to do, is just repeat what we did for a registration trial. And so we look forward to getting both these next stages of these programs underway. Here's some data from one of our lead compounds. On the left-hand side, you can see these are the choroidal exposures for a topically delivered tyrosine kinase inhibitor. The green is the dosed eye, the black is the fellow eye control, and in red you can see is the systemic plasma exposure. We've done this in large animals, and we've also taken the animals down and looked at different organ systems, and we see a very nice separation between back of the eye and the target tissues in the retina. In addition, on the right is an efficacy study with all the work that we do. We look at the MPP technology, we look at the physical chemical characteristics, we look at the pharmacokinetics, and then ultimately you need a challenge study in vivo with the appropriate animal model and the appropriate control. And what you can see here in the black bar is an extensive amount of vascular leak in the retina in rabbits, going head-to-head our topical MPP technology with our RTKI program against intravitreal Avastin, and we're essentially a statistical tie. In conclusion, we have validated our MPP technology, and we have validated our approach with loteprednol etabinate in man, and particularly in postoperative inflammation, and we're looking forward to going to the next steps in dry eye. In addition, the U.S. Patent Office has granted us some significant patent rights, and our current KPI-121 program is covered by 2 issued patents. And I'll just cut it off at that point. Thank you.